What's up, everybody? Tendo here. This is Aaron, aka Ambiguously Brown. This is his game room we're standing in, and we're about to do a quick game room tour of his game room. I'm trying to put more game room tours on this channel. If you go to my YouTube homepage, you will see that there's actually a playlist of game room tours, and I've got a few other fellow YouTubers tours on there as well as my own. Go check out that playlist if you haven't seen it already, but we're adding one today. You guys subscribe to this guy if you haven't already. There will be a link below, link at the end of the video. Give this man some subs. He's got some of the coolest gaming stuff of anybody I know. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here as we continue our road trip. I want to start something new on this road trip. I want to start taking tours of some of my friends' game rooms and maybe even their antique mall booths, the ones that are resellers like we are. I think it might be a cool idea to start doing tours of those two things and make a playlist here on this channel where you can watch a bunch of those at once, because you know what? There's something really magical for me about following someone around as they just show off what they've got. You know that little spark in someone's eye when they show you their Furby collection? I don't know. Maybe not anyone on earth is as crazy as I am, but their video game collection, their trombone collection, I don't know. But I just really like the idea of it. So comment below and let me know if you think that would be a cool thing to add into this rotation of videos moving forward. I know I get excited about it, but stick around as we take a tour of Aaron's game room. This is actually a really special moment because you're about to move into a new house, correct?
Yes.
And your new game room is going to be how much bigger than this one?
Probably about 3 times the size.
3 times the size. So do you have 3 times as much stuff to fill it, or does this mean you have more space now to fill it up
This
with?
means I have a lot more space to work with.
So you need to get out to thrift stores and the yard sales and bring some more stuff home.
And at the same time, right now, I'm stacking stuff on top of stuff just because I have nowhere to put anything.
Well, as we go through your game room and you show us everything, I want you to be sure to tell me as we go what you're hoping to expand and not, and get rid of maybe before your next game room, because I know we're probably going to be back again sometime later this year, and we'll have to compare your new game room to this one.
Yeah.
All right, so where do we start? Why don't we start with your work area, and then we'll work around to your stuff, because much like me, my game room is kind of actually split into 2 halves. The side you see on camera, and I've got another side you never see because it's got all my workspace in it. But you've got a really interesting workspace here.
Oh, thanks. So this is my workbench. My buddy Dale, who has the channel Technica Street, he just moved. He moved to Texas, so he gave me his workbench. So he built this. It's awesome. I put the monitor in it because sometimes when I'm soldering things, whatever, I'll either watch a tutorial or I'll watch a movie or something just to keep me occupied.
For sure.
So I got my soldering station. I have my little Rode Micro for when I'm recording something. It'll pick up the audio. Got my little clamp for my camera so I could do my top-down stuff. I did my whole Mod Podge comic book thing like I did on my last workbench.
Oh, very nice. I like that. All right, well, that's your workspace, but we move on around this way in the room, and we start with video games and toys. And there's a lot to look at over here. You've got a lot packed in, so tell us what's over here.
If I start down here, these are all my controllers for all my consoles. There's no peripherals in there, it's just controllers. I have a separate drawer for peripherals and light guns and stuff. Right there I have all my burned CDs for my Sega Saturn and my 3DO, because you can burn discs for them and there's no copy protection. Here's all like some video game books and stuff like that. I'm hoping to expand and have a whole shelf when I move of just all video game stuff, like not user manuals, but fun stuff like this.
Oh, wow. I believe I have this one, but I don't know if I've ever seen that one before.
Yeah, I got a couple more too that are sitting down there.
That's awesome. You like the weird stuff.
I like the weird stuff. Like, I bought this when Hastings was still a thing. Brand new from Hastings. And it's still one of my favorite books.
That's beautiful.
It's the history of like video games and stuff.
That's awesome. And then you don't keep a lot of physical games, do you?
No, just for newer consoles. All my retro consoles, they all have either EverDrives, hard drives, or the like.
Gotcha.
So
what's the significance of the games you have kept? Just modern stuff?
yeah, mostly modern. So PS4, Xbox One, and Switch.
Very nice. Well, let's talk about some of these toys and stuff up here because, as you guys know, I'm definitely a toy guy, so this is what I obsess over. And I definitely spot a few things up there that weren't here last time I was here. So why don't you run us through some of those toys and other things that you have on display and tell us why you got them on display.
All right. So I mostly have them on display because I like collecting inbox toys and inbox consoles. So let's see. I've had this since last time. The Dreamcast keyboard. I love that because I like to play Typing of the Dead. I didn't have this last time.
Is that the one that you got in Phoenix when you were in town?
No, this is the one I got from Phoenix. Was a third-party one, and it was a piece of trash.
Gotcha.
So I ended up selling that one for $5 more than what I paid for it, and then I ended up buying this one, which is made by Sega.
Gotcha.
And then I got an inbox Wii. I got the new Game & Watch Color.
Yes.
I got this Marty McFly figure. Got this Turbo Man for Christmas.
I wanted to stop just real quick and talk about this Turbo Man figure. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly why I want to do game room tours. There are just so many awesome toys out there that even if you're a toy reseller like I am, you're going to either have forgotten them from your childhood or just somehow never come across them. But like this Turbo Man, I certainly watched Turbo Man growing up. I'm with Aaron on this one. Great Christmas movie, favorite Christmas movie, but I'd never thought about the existence of a real life figure. And so I really want to get my hands on one of these, and I probably never would have known that this existed had I not done now my second game room tour that wasn't mine. Because you might remember, if you've been watching this channel for a while, we toured Retro Rick's game room and he had one of these too, and my mind was blown then, it's blown now. So let's look for one of these on the thrift as we continue on this road trip, and let's jump back into this game room tour.
I got this, which is actually a...
I thought it was a pin. I didn't realize it was like retractable. It's
Yeah.
really neat. And then it's like Luigi came down the tunnel. That's really cool. I can appreciate that. That Turbo Man is special, man. That's only the second one I've ever seen in person.
Yeah, my wife got it for me for Christmas.
That's awesome.
I've been wanting one forever. And Jingle All the Way is my favorite Christmas movie.
Right.
So then I have my little Tiger handheld Bo Jackson baseball.
Oh, yes.
And football.
Double-sided.
Double-sided.
I've never seen that one.
Got my DeLorean.
Okay.
I got the Inbox 3DS. I have this Gundam model that I found for like super cheap at a yard sale for like $1 or something.
You gonna put it together?
Maybe eventually.
One day. It's a lot of work.
I have my my Nomad.
Very nice. Yours is so pristine.
Dude, it's such good quality. Such good quality.
Yeah, I've got a Nomad, but it doesn't look that nice.
And then I got this RAF.
High fidelity from the movie.
From the movie.
So super realistic.
Yeah.
Almost like.
I actually got it from Retro Game Rescue.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you, Retro Game Rescue.
So
that's beautiful.
George from Retro Game Rescue.
Now let's talk about my favorite thing about your game collection, your custom handhelds.
Yes. So this one is one that I built, and it was painted by Technica Street, the same guy that did the Workbench.
Gotcha.
So it's custom painted. Works beautifully.
That is beautiful.
Let's see. And then I have my GBA, which I custom made, and it's backlit and everything.
Wonderful. The color scheme is good too. Orange, blue, and yellow.
And of course I have an easy flash so I can pick whatever game I want.
Has every game for how many platforms? Or it has...
Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy.
Wow. And it's not terribly hard to get those to play NES, right?
Right. I just got this at a yard sale for $2.
Yeah? Are you going to upgrade it? Change it around?
Oh, most likely, because it has a weird battery cover and stuff, but it works also.
That's pretty cool. Show them the before and after.
Oh yeah, so here, look at the difference.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Night and day.
Night and day.
It's very, very nice. All right, well, that's super awesome. Now, the most curious thing over here on your shelves whatsoever, I think, is this. Tell me why, what and why.
So this is the Taiko drum game, and this is the Japanese version for
Okay.
PS2. My buddy actually owns the American version, and he has the inbox one and everything. I keep asking him like, "Hey, sell it to me.
Give it to me."
He's like, "No, it kind of brings back memories from when I used to work at GameStop and stuff." I was like, "Oh, that's fine, I understand."
Yeah.
So then I actually found this with this one, so it was a 2-pack on eBay for $40 for both of them.
That's wild.
So I ended up buying it, and they're both in box. And look at that, it still has the newspaper from shipping, but it has the drums, it has the drumsticks, everything is included. And the cool thing is my PS2 is modded with a hard drive, so I don't have to worry about playing the Japanese version of this game. All I got to use is a peripheral, and it works with either.
That's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful.
And then I got this Bowser, which is a 30 centimeter or whatever Bowser. I got this from Phoenix a couple months ago.
Really?
From Collector's Marketplace.
Wow.
Yeah, did you see it on display?
No. Collector's Marketplace is an awesome store in Phoenix, though.
Once we move, I'm taking it out of the box and putting it on display, and then putting the box up on a shelf.
That's awesome. Whoa, it's big.
Yeah, he's huge.
Oh, he's in pieces. That's cool.
Yeah, he's in pieces, goes together.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
You got that at Collector's Marketplace,
Collector's Marketplace.
All right, let's move on to what you've all been waiting for. Look at this. This is your console collection. Is this all your consoles? Is this everything you got, or what is this?
No, in the living room, I have a PS5, I have an Xbox One X, and a Switch, and I also have a Virtual Boy right there.
Okay, so your modern consoles are in the living room on your big screen. Everything that is past generations is in here.
Correct.
Interesting. So I'm just trying to gather all. I see a PS4 that's been, I guess, recently demoted to this room.
It has, because I just got a PS5.
Gotcha. And I don't see like a PS3 or am I missing? Okay, I was just missing it. You got the big boy. Gotcha.
When I move, they're going to be in the more, in a different order that makes more sense.
Okay.
Right now, they're just kind of in the order of which I received them.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. So.
My game room, I'm kind of like you. I've got a lot of my consoles that I play in a different room at home.
Yeah.
And they're like that too. There's no rhyme or reason to what order they are in. So how do you switch these is probably my next question. Do you actually have to unplug and plug up cables, or do you have a switcher in here?
I have a switcher in the back.
And it's like tucked behind here? Or?
Yep, right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're doing this right, man. Look at all those cables.
I got component, I got composite, and I even have an HDMI splitter.
That's awesome. So I see two things here that pop out to me immediately. Number one, the turbo graphics. Just wonderful, right? But then I think the thing that your eyes have to go look at as soon as you walk into this room is that orange GameCube.
Yeah,
now,
it's the only one with a splash of color in it.
Right. Well, that bad boy is Japanese only, right? Did it come that way?
No, I modded it, so it's region free.
Well, right, but originally it was Japanese.
Japanese only.
And then you made it play anything.
Yep.
That's awesome. Has it been getting a lot of playtime? You've had it for about a year now, right?
It has, but I just modded one for my buddy. So the disc that runs Swiss, I haven't burned a new one for myself.
Oh.
And when I modded it for him, I just gave him my copy of Swiss.
Right.
So I still have to burn a copy of Swiss, but I got the disc right here.
Right.
Ready to go.
You got the right size. So Swiss is just the operating system that allows it to be hacked, and that's pretty cool. What would you say out of all those consoles has been getting the most play from you?
Lately, it's been the PS1.
Really?
Yeah, just because I just got the X Station, which lets you play whatever games you want, bin, Q, ISO, whatever, off of the SD card.
That's awesome.
It's amazing. I love it.
Have you been playing the Virtual Boy very much?
I played a little bit. I do need to get more games for it, but the games for the Virtual Boy are obscenely expensive.
Of course.
So there is a flash cart for the Virtual Boy. There's a couple of them, but they're about $150, $200. And considering that the Virtual Boy really only had just like a couple dozen games, I'm not 100% sure if it's worth it yet. I might, if I find one cheap enough, I'll get it, but right now I only own 2 games.
All right, guys, check this out. I always get to play with the coolest toys when I come over to Aaron's house. That is a Virtual Boy, and I have never, ever played one, never seen inside of one. I'm going to try it right now. I know this is not an experience I'm going to be able to share particularly well with you, but we're going to, oh my goodness. Wow. This controller is weird.
It is.
The like buttons are on the bottom. What do I do? Singles. Okay. Wow.
The 3D looks pretty good too.
It does. Surprisingly good. Wow. Like there's just no way you're ever gonna know what this is like without trying it. Strangely good, the 3D.
It's ahead of its time.
Well, now I can say that I've seen what it looks like inside of one of those because I've never had any idea. All right, let's move on to this last shelf over here. You got some more toys.
Yep.
And I'm very interested in talking about some of the ones that are like popping out to me. Like, what's the significance of this giant Spider-Man? Just to have a giant Spider-Man?
That was a gift from my oldest for Christmas or my birthday many years ago.
That's awesome. That's very awesome. Now, I don't know about you guys. Maybe comment below like what the first thing is to jump out at you. But I'm seeing this pipe and going, what the heck? I'm assuming that's Gandalf's pipe.
It is. No, actually, it's Bilbo's pipe.
It's Bilbo's pipe. Okay.
Yeah. This was actually sent in from a viewer of my channel named Jerry. He actually wrote me this very sweet letter as well.
Oh, wow.
Which I kept. And he said that...
And his handwriting is beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And he hand-carved this and made it himself.
That's amazing. It's perfect, too. Like, I've never seen anything like it. You could probably smoke something that if you so chose.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. You've got some pops. I see a lot of Mega Man pops.
Mega Man is my favorite character.
That's awesome. Some Nightmare on Elm Street stuff.
So they're kind of themed. At least it's just
right.
Ended up kind of that way. So this is kind of like my horror / spooky shelf.
Yeah.
This is my anime stuff.
Okay.
These are some of my pops. This is my heroes.
Right, superhero stuff.
Superhero stuff.
You've got the TV show Barry Allen flash there.
This is random stuff.
A bunch of Nickelodeon stuff. Cool.
This is also random stuff.
We've all got that shelf, right?
Yeah.
Like mine's the same way. I've got a shelf that like was supposed to be. Oh gosh, what was it? It's like my Beyblade shelf or something, but then half of it's just Rubik's Cubes now because I can't help myself. Like you can't leave a Rubik's Cube behind.
No, you can't.
You just can't do it. I think this Rubik's Cube's on a stand, isn't it?
It is.
That's awesome. Well, there's one more thing to talk about here.
I got two of my two favorite wrestlers of all time.
That's awesome.
Roddy Piper and...
he died just a couple years ago, didn't he?
He did. And so did Ultimate Warrior.
Wow. Rest in peace. Well, there's one more thing we got to talk about here. And I don't know if you guys have spotted it yet, but boom! That is awesome right there. Tell them what this is.
That's my one-wheel pint.
What's the significance of pint?
So it's smaller than the XR, which is like the standard version, and it's also about half the price.
So this is a one-wheeled skateboard.
It is.
But the significance of it is that like it's a big fatty wheel and it'll do kind of off-road stuff too.
And it's self-propelled.
So you lean into it. And
you lean into it, kind of like a Segway, except this goes like 14 miles an hour.
Right. Well, I love that is on full display in your game room because of how awesome it is. Did you paint this yourself?
No. This came orange, and I cut these vinyls out for it.
That's awesome.
To make it look Nickelodeon.
It's very Nickelodeon.
It's named Reptar.
That you named it Reptar?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Well, guys, comment below. Let us know what you think. Let us know what your favorite thing in the game room is. I'm going to go ahead and make my favorite thing, something we didn't even show you as I'm about to wrap up here. Mountain Dew fridge. What do you got in that bad boy?
I normally keep Mountain Dew in it.
Okay.
Trying to be, trying to go with the theme of Mountain Dew. But I knew you were coming.
Okay.
And I know that you love lemonade.
Wait, you got something there for me?
I do.
What?
There's a little Country Time lemonades and little squeeze-it bottles.
Bro.
And they're ice cold.
They are ice cold. I'm surprised that thing works that well.
It works really well. $20 is all.
This is Kool-Aid?
No, it's Country Time.
Oh, this is literally country. When did they make? I didn't know they made squeeze bottles.
I was looking for it in cans.
Right.
Because you could fit 6 cans in that thing.
Right.
But all I could find was that. So I was like, this will have to work. So
that's wonderful. Well, cheers to you. Cheers to your game room. That's wild. Never wrapped up a video with lemonade before. All right, guys, that's it. I don't know about you, but I'm impressed. The LED backlit gaming setup there is just awesome. You guys go check out his YouTube channel if you haven't already. There'll be links in the description, links at the end of the video. Also, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We post daily videos on this channel, so make sure you're back here tomorrow. And until tomorrow, peace out.